Hi, how are you? This is Real Talk on Relationships with Riana Milne. I am live and I hope this is working. So please type in that you're with me and that I know this is coming to you Sunday night, 7:30 Eastern Time, January 29th. Thanks for joining me. Again, why am I here? This year I want to bring more information to you readers and fans about how to be and attract an emotionally healthy, evolved relationship and partner, to create and have the absolute life and love relationship that you are passionate about. Hi, Rich, you're with me. Thank you for letting me know you're on. Okay, great. I am live. Yay, I signed on 10 minutes ago. I was not. So here I am. We're ready to roll. I am here to clearly explain the reasons why relationships fail and how various experiences in your childhood traumas and relationships issues had occurred in your upbringing and can and may sabotage your adult love relationships. So, I'm also here to give you clear examples to how to have a fabulous relationship based on two happy, evolved singles sharing mutual love, respect, and goals that, of course, create a mutual purpose, which is to grow individually and together in the world, to create a difference and a purpose that makes you feel amazing about your life. Okay. So, every Sunday night, 7:30 Eastern Time, I am here live on Facebook, Coach Riana Milne, my fan page, for discussions on these topics and others. If there's a topic you'd like to hear, please contact me at rianamilne@gmail.com, because I am dedicated to helping you and all those others that you love to have the relationship you deserve. So who am I? Why am I here Sunday nights when I could be out playing with my partner and having a good time? Okay, I'm Riana Milne. My credentials, so you know, I'm not just somebody who likes Facebook Live. Honestly, no. I am a certified life, love, dating, and relationship coach who went to RCI, Relationship Coaching Institute. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, a certified addictions professional, a newspaper columnist in Delray Beach and Boca Raton, Florida, in the Pineapple, as well as 4 years in the New Jersey area with a current that I think went out to 22 different cities. My column's called My Relationship Coach. I am a #1 best-selling author of my book, Love Beyond Your Dreams, Break Free of Toxic Relationships to Have the Love You Deserve, and its sister book, Live Beyond Your Dreams, From Fear and Doubt to Personal Power, Purpose, and Success. Together, they will help you make yourself feel amazing and to create the love and partnership that you want and deserve. I also just got done wrapping an amazing show called Radical Dating, Finding Lasting Love Over 40, with a critically acclaimed director-producer, Betsy Chassie, out of LA. And we're so excited about that show, ready to launch this year, 2017. Look for it summer or August of this year. I was one of 5 relationship coaches specifically chosen, and my client, Scott T., did amazing and is currently dating someone he finds to be very special. So hold on and let's see what happens. My practice of 17 years is called Therapy by the Sea. It's located in Delray Beach, Florida. So I do see people in my office and I do coach worldwide. So if you're single looking for love or a couple looking to fix love, please give me a call. I do give a free coaching strategy session. Just go on rianamilne.com, sign up for a form, contact me, and I will give you an appointment for you and I to talk one-on-one. Okay, so let's get into tonight's topic. It is January 28th. What are we talking about? It is the last Sunday of breakup month, January. So over the past few weeks, we have been talking about why relationships aren't working, not only in the USA, but around the world. So if you missed those past 3 Facebook Lives, you can find them. Just scroll down, Coach Riana Milne, my fan page, or go on YouTube Live. My channel, I guess you call it, is my name, Riana Milne, and seek those out because they're really important information that I think could help you. And I'm always here to give you information to help you heal and grow and feel amazing about yourself and your relationships. So tonight's first topic, there's 2. There's always 2 that I bring to you. Tonight is the question, is it love or is it obsession? So as you are starting to date someone, or if you're currently in an exclusive relationship or marriage, If you or your partner's way of loving turns obsessive, it's almost certain to become a toxic relationship. And these obsessive patterns rarely change. But if you're really honest about admitting you're doing these things and they're bothering you and you know they're wrong, and anyone can change destructive patterns. Because if I didn't believe in that, I wouldn't be a therapist, I wouldn't be a coach. So anyone can change. I've seen people change miraculously any negative and toxic behavior patterns to really create a very secure and loving relationship for their partner. So you need to just become consciously aware using the various techniques that I teach. And the first thing is knowledge. Knowledge is power. And as I always say, you can't change what you don't understand. So we're going to go through, is it love or is it obsession? And then you ask yourself, and if you need help, reach out and let me know. Second topic for the night is, what does a healthy relationship look like based on respect? So I have this healthy relationship wheel based on respect. So we're going to touch on those areas also. And there's 6 elements that I want to cover of respect that are essential in the emotionally healthy, evolved relationship. So we're going to get you started on the right path to understanding what those are to help you have an amazing love relationship. And remember, February is Love Month. So we will be touching on all the many elements that make a fabulous relationship, not only based on my book, Love Beyond Your Dreams, but over 200 sources of research that I have done that went into the love book, because I am like so into education and making people understand what they're doing, why they're doing it, and help to change and heal that. So next week is Love Month. So yay, we're going to talk about why relationships work, okay? But do mark your calendars. Next week is Sunday, February 5th. And all my worldwide listeners in the USA, it is the Super Bowl, which is kind of like a national holiday. It's this big football rah-rah day. And if you're not at a Super Bowl game, you're like a nerd. So we have to come on earlier out of respect. And yes, I will be someplace celebrating Super Bowl. So it's going to be 4:30 Eastern Time. My little talk, and that's the only Sunday we're going to change it for now. So please forgive us. It's Super Bowl Sunday, USA, and join us 4:30 next Sunday, not 7:30, and I will be here for you. Awesome. So here we go. Is it love or is it obsession? So I'm first going to talk about what obsession looks like and what is the equivalent of what a loving relationship or response or behavior looks like. So if you're obsessed, your person, and again, I'm female, so excuse me if I talk more from a female point of view. It's for men or women, same information, same sexual thing, but let me talk from a woman because it's a little bit easier for me to use one sex towards another. Okay, so if you're a woman consumed with your love interest, your man, and you lose your sense of identity completely and your individuality, that's obsession. So instead, you want to appreciate your lover's unique personality, but you treasure your own. Like, you already feel like amazing about who you are. Your partner is just this really equal equivalent, this great bonus to your life, but you're not consumed to make them everything about your life. Like, it's very important that you have your life, he has his life, and then together you create a life as a couple. It's like a triangle, equilateral triangle. You, me, us. Okay, that is balanced. So you have to really love who you are, and don't change who you are. Don't be insecure to make that man or that woman change your life and rescue you. You need to feel amazing about yourself first. I always talk about you have to be a successful single first, and this is why I do life coaching for all my coaching clients before I send them out to date. Because you have to feel amazing about who you are. You have to have a very positive sense of mind and purpose in your work and in your life. And then when you feel great about yourself, your energy is part of the law of attraction that attracts your mate to you. Second, you feel fear angering or displeasing your partner if you don't voice your real opinion. So you play small, or you don't talk up, or you're afraid that there's going to be a conflict, so you don't really talk about your feelings. You don't want to do that. You've got to be real. You've got to be authentic. Doesn't mean you yell, you scream, you pontificate, you pace, some of the things we talked about last week. You have to say, babe, can we sit down and talk for a minute? This has been going on. I really feel I need to talk to you about this. And you have to really bring up who you are, because you don't want to lose yourself in the relationship. As soon as you do, you're going to resent your partner and you're not going to be happy. I can't tell you how many times when couples come into my office, they just say, I feel I lost who I am. I don't know who I am anymore. I appeased my partner to please them, and now I'm gone. I don't exist anymore. So you can't change yourself that much. When you feel that you have a life that's amazing, this partner is supposed to be a partner to your life, a cheerleader, a support system, not someone trying to change you. Okay, so in a healthy relationship, you're sensitive to your partner's feelings, but you still hold on to your personal beliefs. Now, this whole political thing going on, oh my God, this is like crazy right now. The two presidential candidates in the U.S., huge political back and forth. Look, you may not agree with the candidate your partner wants. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Respect your partner's opinion. It's okay. You're two different people. You don't have to agree on everything. But you should have common values and purposes and support each other's direction in where they're going in life. That's important. So you still hold on to your personal beliefs and goals and dreams, even if they differ from your partner, but your partner should be supportive of those dreams as well. In a healthy love relationship, your love is more often in your thoughts, and you have loving thoughts of friends and family, and that's perfectly great. It should be that way. Your partner should not be the end all, everything, not 100%. You know, you've got other people that you've loved years and years prior to you meeting that person. Good friends for many years. Like I have high school buddies I'm still in touch with. Friends for like 20 years, my New Jersey friends, you know, and here I live in Florida, I'm making new friends, national friends, international friends. So these are people that are important in your life. Of course, my children, my siblings, you know, this is all love. Love is abundant. Love is meant to be shared. So the more abundant and fulfilled you feel in life in other areas, the more that amazing feeling about your life comes to your partner. So really all that is a gift. So it's not like your partner is the be all end all. It's just part of who your life is. Let's go back to obsessive. Thoughts of your girlfriend or boyfriend or your partner is the only thing that occupies your thoughts every waking moment. So you have to be careful of this. Like, it's great to think about your partner, and, you know, little rituals are always nice. You know, if you're not living with your partner, text good morning or leave a morning note. You know, I always look forward to my morning notes that I get from Joey, which is really sweet. I wake up later than him. I work a little later. He's on the early shift. I'm on the late shift as a therapist and a coach. And I wake up to some little note in my vicinity of my home, which is really, really cool. So, you know, those things are beautiful. They're like a little ritual, but it shouldn't be the only thing on my mind. Boom, when I'm at work, I'm at work. I'm focused on my clients. How can I help my clients? What do they need to grow, to heal? What is happening? So think about that. And, you know, you appreciate these little rituals, and you appreciate hearing from them, but you're not crazed if you don't. You know, just decide what rituals you want to engage in, like a morning message, a text, a phone call on the way to work, a note, depending on your schedules and what your demands at work on. So keep the ritual without the obsession. That would be my advice there. So again, the relationship does not affect work. You know, once you're at work, you've got to focus on your purpose for work. And then, you know, if you have a lunch break, it's great to check in with each other if you can. I'm on the phone constantly, or I'm in session. So my partner knows just to give me a text, hey, if you're free, give me a call. And that's always great, because that gives me the option. As soon as I have a moment, I can do that. So discuss that with your partner. What's the best way to work that? Okay, back to the obsessive. You are disinterested in activities if your love interest is not there. So, or your love interests and hobbies must become your own. I don't believe that's good, because you're going to have some different interests that you came into the relationship as he will. So think about it. You know, if you're into yoga or you go to a women's group, certainly he's not going to be there. I mean, men can go to yoga. I actually was in a yoga class in New Jersey, and my one partner says, well, I want to go. I'm like, well, why? Because that was my time hanging out with my girlfriends. It's kind of weird. Like, why do I have to have you 24/7? So, like, have your own activities, interests, gym time, where you can just go and chill out or exercise just in a little peace, because that peace and contemplation is really good for your own soul. And you're going to feel happy again about yourself. Or if you're seeing a girlfriend or a guy friend that you hang out with, just for that friendship time. So you don't have to have all activities shared. Common interests, of course, are great. You're like, we just went to an art show last weekend. So whatever you enjoy together, we went to a home show today. So yeah, share those common interests, but it's okay to have your own. All right. So don't feel obligated. It's cool if you want to try what they're into. Like if my partner is into snow skiing, yes, I've snow skied. I happen to hate the snow now. That's why I live in Florida. I've done it. Okay, I can say I've done it. I was even on the expert slope. Did I like it? No, not really. It's not my thing. So I tried it, but after that, I'm like, you can go ski. That's cool. I'm perfectly happy sitting by the fireplace and having a hot toddy. Thank you very much. Okay, let's move on. Your loves, personal beliefs, and convictions become your own. Again, we discussed that. No, it's okay. Two people, two opinions. And just respect each other's opinions. You can have a discussion around it, but it's certainly no reason to have everything be alike. Where I would say it is healthy is if you share the same faith and you can practice faith together. As we know, or I talk about in my book, research shows if you share common faith, and I mean spirituality, number one, religion, number two, but if you share some kind of a spiritual faith and practice together, that's usually the most healthy and happiest and long-lasting relationships. So that's one area where sharing the same can be really, really important to relationship success. So, but you don't have to, adopt your partner's every belief system. Not really. Okay, moving on. You feel insecure if your partner makes new friends, especially of the opposite sex. Oh, this is a good one. This is a hot button, isn't it? Okay. Or in healthy relationships, you feel free to mingle with other friends from work or school periodically if your partner is not there. However, you maintain healthy boundaries. And that's the big kicker. Okay, let's talk about what is the definition of a friend. A friend is someone that supports you in life for many years. They're lifelong. They're there for your happiness. If you take on a partner, when they're your friend, they want you to be happy with that partner. They want to meet your partner. They'd like to be friends with your partner too. That's a real supportive friend. If you have a friend say, look, it's either her or me, and you're not going to see me, well, guess what? Then that person has an ulterior motive, okay? Because friends should be able to meet your partner. It should be cool. It should be easy. Kick back. Everyone should respect each other, and they want to know you because here you are with their friend, and they want their friend to be genuinely happy. So that's the definition of a friend. If a friend's not supporting you and who you're choosing to love, it's a problem. If your relationship is going through problems and they turn to you to either vent or ask a question, they're like, well, I just want you to be happy. Have you looked at this? Have you tried that? Have you talked to him or her about this or that? They're going to give you other ideas. But their ulterior motive is not to break you up. They're there to support you and love you. And of course, I always want what's best for your friend, but not putting themselves above you or the relationship. So keep that in mind. Facebook is all about lifelong friends, high school friends, childhood friends. And me, I went to high school with kids I've known since I've been 5. I grew up in the same house, which was really cool. We're Lower Moreland, hi guys. Huntington Valley, grew up with the same people, so we're really close. We've known each other since we were kids. So they're on my Facebook. Penn State people are on my Facebook. Jersey, New York, I've moved to a lot of places. Erie, my model and talent people are on there. So these friends, we've been a part of each other's life for many years. So those will be friends I carry all my life. They will always want the best for me. And if I meet a partner, they're like, yay, awesome, be happy, because that's what it's all about. So, just check that your friends are supportive of you and your new partner. Okay, next. Developing a show and tell, like kissing or saying I love you in public, just to stake ownership on your partner. Now, PDA, public display of affection, is something I think is really awesome. I've always liked public displays of affection. I'm a very affectionate person, The partner that I am with is very affectionate, and it's just very natural. That's the way it should be. So what they're talking about here is if your partner's kind of aloof and cold, and if somebody's looking at you across the room, all of a sudden they're loving and they're kissing you to like say, yeah, she's mine. Yeah, that's not cool. Okay, so those PDA expressions should be really real and natural and ongoing, no matter where you are, whether you're at a home show like I was today, or at a restaurant, or in your own home. This is a natural sign of affection. So it's not a show to stake a claim. And if you're feeling like that ownership thing, that's a problem. You know, your gut's going to tell you a lot when things are wrong, if it's obsession. And obsession brings fear. And that was the one picture I posted of this talk tonight. Is it fear or obsession? Because honestly, obsession is fearful. These movies coming out, 50 Shades of Grey. Okay, maybe I'm not supposed to talk about a product, but you know, I have all the books. I never had a chance to read them. I'm more, you know, fact-based books. I like self-help books. That's what I read. So I've had them. I didn't read them. I went to the movie when it came out, the first one, and the second one's due out like February 1st. Okay, and I'm sitting there. Of course, I'm like, oh my God, toxic childhood, ACOA, you know, obsession, fear-based relationship. Of course, I'm analyzing this character, Gray. I think it's Dorian Gray or something like that. And I'm like, wow, is he messed up? And this is a totally fearful, obsessive relationship. And what is this poor girl going to do with it? Okay, so of course I'll be there at the second one during the same analyzation. So anytime you feel fear or anxiety, it's your body telling you this is not right. So seek help and stake boundaries. Boundaries are really important. The ability to say, no, I'm not comfortable. This is not right for me. I am not happy. And you've got to feel that and go with it and not just let things go by. The fear-based relationships based on obsession usually start very romantic and loving and very attentive. And the partners love it initially, like, you know, a lot of the ACOA relationships that we talked about in the other tapes. However, you know, over time, if you feel controlled or put down or scared, or they're yelling at you or controlling you, this is an obsessive-based relationship, and your anxiety is going to sit right in your gut. One of the things that happen is your guts will swell up, your cortisol levels are up, which makes your tummy rise. You're going to get migraines. You're not going to be able to sleep. You're going to feel exhausted. Your energy will be gone. So your body is telling you things are not right, okay? That's part of your intuition. So if you feel like you're in this relationship, you've got to sit your partner down, say, I'm not happy. This is what I need. And if they're not coming around, then definitely seek out help of a life and relationship coach. I'll be glad to help you on that one. Okay, so if you're deeply dependent on your partner for a sense of fulfillment and happiness, without them, you feel like nothing. Again, the happiest relationships, the emotionally evolved, healthy relationship is based on two successful people coming together, having a new purpose in life as a couple and moving forward. So you each have your individual goals and dreams as single people, and then together you have your dreams as a couple. Where are you going? Do you want to travel? What do you want to do as a couple? What are your financial goals? What are your retirement goals? Vacation goals? And these are things that you have together. But you feel amazing still about your own individual purpose in life and what you're doing. So that's really, really important. Your demonstrations of love, you don't show off. And again, there's no deep-seated unspoken fear. You don't have a fear that your partner's going to desert you. You know, everything feels copacetic, happy, calm, and you're just feeling amazing about your life. So you know who you are. You don't need someone. I always say you desire them because you want to be able to take care of yourself as an individual, and you bring your time, attention, and love to your partner. And you're secure in the fact that you are special, you're amazing, you deserve to be loved, and your partner loves you respectfully. So, you know, I had somebody say once, you know, I feel lucky that you love me. This is a couple that I saw. And I said, no, you should be telling your lady that I deserve to be your partner. So it's not like luck. It's two people feeling that, yes, they have the love they deserve because they're both bringing wonderful things and contributing to the relationship, and therefore it feels amazing. So that's what it is. Now, I found this, it's obsessive love wheel. Okay? So there's different elements here. This is destruction, obsession, anxious or anxiety, and attraction. So all of this could be obsessive if it's out of balance. Of course, you want to be attracted to your partner, but it shouldn't be just this, which I call the skin suit. In spirituality, we call it the skin suit. What you want to be attracted to is who are they as a person? What is their heart? What is their soul? What differences are they bringing to the world? Are they dedicated to their work, their passion, their children, their families? You know, so it's a balance. The obsessive and control wheel is when any of this is too much. If you're feeling anxiety, your body is telling you something is wrong. If it's overly attraction, you're only with your partner because you're super attracted, that's not enough. If there's destruction going on with control or emotional damage, toxicity where you don't feel good, you're not sleeping, there's migraines, there's upset stomachs, that's destruction of your body. That's called a toxic relationship. And of course, obsession is control. Someone saying you can't have your friends, you can't do this, you can't do that. I mean, seriously, we're adults, we're not children. The obsession sometimes comes up in those with childhood trauma due to abandonment issues or afraid their partner may go meet someone else. This is another example where childhood trauma could come up and ruin and sabotage an adult love relationship. Can that be changed? Yes. There's definitely techniques that, you know, I can teach that help people get beyond that obsessive need to control. Okay, so any questions on that? I see one question's here on this obsessive role. If you have a question, please type it in. Hi, everyone that's joined us. Thank you for joining me. I love having you on the call. When are appropriate times to talk to your partner? Okay, well, if there is something important to talk to your partner about, you don't want to text it. Definitely don't text. And phone calls in the middle of a work day, not a good idea because, I mean, I know me, I'm on the internet answering emails. I have a session coming up. I have phone calls ringing. I have texts coming in. So I am multitasking on 4 to 5 different types of media, usually at all times for about 8 to 10 hours a day. So me, it's like waiting until there's calm. You don't have music, you don't have TV on, and you say something, can I talk to you for a moment about something that I want to go over with you? And yes, then you ask that question. You don't want to harbor that question on the inside and like sleep on it. If there's something that's bothering you, you need to talk about it and you need to clear the air about it. Otherwise, when you keep information on the inside, this is when it makes you toxic. And if you're feeling any kind of obsessive behavior, that's definitely something you're going to have to talk to your partner about. So let's go into what is a healthy relationship. And I found this amazing wheel on healthy relationships are based on respect. Okay, so there's 6 different things around the respect wheel that I want to go into. The first one is trust. Trust is really key for a relationship of any type to work. So you have to be able to really give your word and respect the other's word. You have to be trustworthy. The number one word I talk about is integrity, and that's doing the right things when nobody's looking. If you made a promise to your partner, you're not doing something behind their back, because if you do, and when they find out, because they always will, the relationship will never be the same. It's going to take a long time to rebuild that trust again. So trust is one of the 6 pillars of having an amazing relationship. So don't mess that up. Trust is important. If you give your word, and this is for children too, if you give your word to your children, my God, follow through. Super important, because you are building the foundation of security in your children. And relationships are based on security too. So you want to make sure your word is golden and your partner feels secure in your word. Super important. And you want to give someone else the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so you don't falsely accuse somebody. And if you're having doubts, just say, can I ask you a question? Or I'm having this feeling, this happened or that happened. Did that happen? No, they would answer it. But definitely you want to, trust each other. Huge. Okay. Another one, let's go into the safety element. Trust equals safety. I have a word, trust equals consistency over time. All right, so if you're consistent with your words and actions, then over time, trust will be there. So you don't ever want to take that away. And that builds safety and security. And I don't care what woman you are, if I have any women on the call, please agree with me. The number one key thing a woman needs is security. It's cave woman brain. We can't help it. There could be women earning zillions of dollars. They still want to be secure with their male partner. So needed. And I even think in lesbian relationships too. Security is really, really important for the female brain. So security means refusing to intimidate or manipulate your partner, giving your word and keeping your word no matter what, respecting physical space and your belongings. Nobody's going through your personal stuff. No one's going, taking advantage of your physical space, giving you some physical time just to decompress, whether that's in your home or at the gym, whatever. And expressing yourself in a nonviolent way. That means no loud language, nasty words, pontificating, which means pacing and lecturing, and all that. So you want to watch that you're not verbally and physically abusive. Okay, there's a question. I have a good friend that's in a relationship where he has lots of friends, girls too, and his partner does not. How do they support each other? Some of these long-term friends, and then it got cut off. So here's the thing. Again, a real friend, will always want to meet your partner and want to be a cheerleader for your relationship. They always want to make sure that the friend is happy and that the partner's happy. So these good friends, your friends become mutual friends. Okay? That's what happens when you're in a relationship. And if you have any older friends that doesn't want to meet your new partner, that's a red flag. That person is not really a real friend. So it should be easy. It really is easy. And I think back over all the years I've had, my friends, they always want to meet my new partner. They want to say who I've been so that they understand who Riana is over the years. And they really want to know my partner. They're excited for me. They're happy for me. So whether it's male or female, that's how my real friends are. So that's what a real friend does. Okay, let's go back to the healthy relationship wheel based on respect. And again, you're listening to Real Talk on Relationships with Riana Milne. Here we go. Honesty. Geez, did we figure that's not going to be on the wheel? Communicate openly and truthfully. And it goes back to trust, doesn't it? So much goes back to trust. Safety, honesty, and now let's go into the next one. Accountability. We're up to number 4, accountability. You admit your mistakes and you sincerely apologize when you know you're wrong. Look, we're human. We all make mistakes, and that's perfectly fine. But you just don't look at your partner and say, sorry. I mean, to me, that sounds like a second grader apologizing. And I've worked in the schools from K through college. So all my elementary school kids knew how to properly apologize. It's never just sorry. You're sorry for what? Explain what you're sorry for. So then your partner really knows that you get it, what you did wrong and why it hurt their feelings. So a sincere apology. And if you've done something really wrong, there should be real remorse there. Like your partner should feel remorse. When I have couples in and one is a chronic cheater, it's like, well, I said I'm sorry, but there's no remorse in that apology. So of course the partner's not ready to take that partner back. You can feel remorse and wanting to do better or not. So if you're going to sincere, you made a mistake, do apologize from the heart and say what you're going to do differently, because people are good generally. They're good-hearted and they want to forgive. But man, your apology better be sincere to forgive. Come on. Okay, next one. Accepts responsibilities for their behaviors and then their attitudes and their values. So look, we all have moods. We all have tired days. If you're feeling cranky when you come home from work, just say, oh my God, babe, I'm exhausted. I had such a bad day. Are you okay? And I love you. And that's good enough sometimes. Relationships are about being each other's best friends. You're not going to be perfect for each other. Not every day is like, hey, let's go party. It's not like that. It's being each other's best friend, support system, holding hands when each other's tired, and that's perfectly okay. But at the same time, find at least once a week where you take time to go out and romance with each other and just focus on each other, and work is not really brought up or not the kingpin of the date. Okay, 2 more. Support. You support each other's choices and dreams, both personally and in work. This is so important because, we all find purpose, and we're working 8 to 10 hours a day, us Americans, and I know other people around the world as well. And most people, if they love their work, as I do, you're bringing your purpose for living in the world into your work. So if my partner didn't support my work and my coaching, and whether I'm teaching young, old, women, men, couples, like, my partner's got to totally support my feelings of love for my people that I'm trying to help and heal and grow to feel amazing about themselves, their life, and their love relationships. Because that is my purpose for living, okay? And my relationship is the bonus. So, and I want to support my partner's dreams and goals as well. And I may not understand what their work is. My Joe is a technical guy, metal artist, and a fabricator. I can't step in and do any metal work. I love architecture. I love metal from around the world. I've traveled around the world, but I can't do his work, but I can support him, in showing him how to do some internet stuff and Facebook and LinkedIn, and going to a home show with him today, and so he can say hello to people. I just kind of chill and hang out and look at the stuff. I can be supportive in many different ways, but I can't do his work, and he doesn't do my work or maybe understand it all the time, but he can support him and trust that I'm doing what I need to do to help people grow and heal. So, your partner's got to be like your major support system. And that's so important, feeling complete in your relationship and totally loved and supported. So that it means understanding and encouragement, not judging anything harshly or making any kind of accusations, valuing opinions. Somebody asked me once, do I hug my clients? I said, yeah, if they need it. Like, if somebody's sobbing, my heart is wrenching. I have tears in my eyes. I'm going to hug my client, because they need that love. And it was funny, the other night I was watching a Tony Robbins movie on Netflix. And of course, I love Tony Robbins. I walked on hot coals, and it's an amazing experience. I've listened to him for years, and I totally, respect who he is. And, of course, he hugs everybody in his audience, because you can see that the love and the compassion and his tears are real. So anyone that's helping anyone through life, personal growth, transformation work, healing from love, breakups, and not feeling good about themselves, and feeling lost for moments, even in a difficult transition, this is what I do. And I need my partner to know, my love, my heart is there. So it's all about love, respect, and partnership, and, helping each other in your work that way. And the last on the respect wheel of healthy relationships, and if you want this wheel, just email me. I'll give you that at the end. It's a great little wheel to remind you what a healthy relationship looks like. And I'll be giving you lots more tips, of course, in February, Love Month. But this is the last one, cooperation. So cooperation is not expecting your partner to be a miracle worker, accepting change. Change is hard, but you've got to stay strong in your faith and in your purpose as a couple, and what are your goals, and talk about them. It's like, okay, this might be a tough time. Like, this whole presidential change right now is a tough time for a lot of people. Talk about that with your partner. What's our new goals? What is changing? What do we have to do differently? And have that solid goal together. And it's like, okay, we're going to lay back. We may not go out and dance as much or party as much or vacation as much. We're going to lay low to see what happens for the next 2 to 3 months, support each other in our work. Whatever that looks like, guys, change happens to everybody. If someone has a layoff, the other partner's going to have to step up for a while. But then that partner needs to say, what can I do? Like, I'm part of a partnership. I'm part of a union. I got to be there, equal, helping, doing something. So this cooperation is always going on in relationships. So make your decisions together to grow and get through the tough times. You both should be willing to compromise, and you come up with win-win resolutions or solutions. And I talk about this all the time in my couples work. It's called having a tea break, which stands for therapeutic break. So if you're having a hard time and you feel it getting tense and you're feeling anxious, and again, your body tells you you're anxious, your stomach, or you're getting migraines, or you're starting to sweat, or your heart's starting to race, you say, you know what, I need a tea break, therapeutic break. So what happens then is you each kind of go your own way for a while. Someone can go walk the dog, you can go to the gym, you go buy groceries, you go buy gas for the car. You take like an hour break and you give each other some physical space. And that's just to let the other person calm down and breathe, okay? And the purpose of that is saying, what are they really trying to say to me? And when I come back to see her or him, I'm coming back with 2 solid solutions to make the problem go away. So now when you're getting back together, there's 4 solutions to look at, and you negotiate what is best for the team. And remember, as a couple, you're a team. So what is best for the team? What is best for us to move forward and make this work? So the therapeutic break, all my couples do it. All my dating couples do it. And it really becomes amazing when it just becomes normalized in your household. So that takes away the yelling, the screaming, the control, the this or that, because anybody can call it. It's like, I'm getting anxious, I need a break, or just tea break, or babe, I need a break. And that's a signal. You both stop talking. You say, okay. And one of you can say, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go there, or you just go into 2 different rooms. But it is not an excuse to go out to a bar and drink for 4 hours. No, that's not what a tea break is. It is just taking that break, that time to calm down, get back. So the cortisol actually lowers in your body and your brain, because once that rises when you're anxious, you're not in your rational mind. You're not in your educated mind. You're in the dark side, the fearful side, where, you're going to say things you're going to regret. So you want to just then calm yourself down and get back into your rational mind, your educated mind, and come back with some solutions. That is the goal. So, do I have any questions on healthy relationships at this moment? Anybody? Okay. If you do, as you listen to this tape, as the week gets on, I do check back with my tape, so just shoot me a question. Or if you're somebody that really wants some help around toxic relationships, obsessive relationships, certainly do write me, rianamilne@gmail.com, or go on my website, it's rianamilne.com. There's a form that pops up, and it says, do you want a free coaching strategy session? I just ask you to be over 21. Fill it out. Tell me a little bit about you and your story, what you're struggling with, and I will meet you on Skype, just like this, and see if I can help you, okay? Great. So if you got value from this information, please share it and tag a friend who you know that may need some help. We all know some friends that may be struggling. So please let them know I'm here Sunday night, 7:30, to answer their questions. I see my good buddy and family member, Tom. My heart goes out to you from Orlando, family member. Grandpa to my grandchildren, and love him. He's an amazing, amazing person. Love his family. So thanks for joining on. But again, as we're ending here, if you find value in this tape, please share it, tag a friend, give it to somebody that you know needs help, post it on your Facebook page and say, anybody suffering and struggling in relationships, this may help, because I'm here to educate and help change the world in a way that people don't suffer in their relationships anymore. Personally, I certainly have suffered too many times in my relationships, and I am dedicated to helping you have the life and love that you deserve. So please, if you missed the other January tapes on why people break up and are struggling in relationships, scroll down my fan page, Coach Riana Milne, or just go to my YouTube channel, Riana Milne, and it'll say Facebook 1, 2, 3, and then this one will be posted in a couple of days, which will be 4. And if you need personal help, reach out to me on my website, rianamilne.com. Just fill out the little form, and I will have a personal one-on-one with you on my Skype. There is a free app too. It's My Relationship Coach. You can download that around the world. There's tons of articles and videos on there, so hopefully I can help you there. And if you want tonight's handout, Is It Love or Obsession? This amazing checklist that is part of my curriculum. Yes, I draw all over my notes when I'm teaching you. I will be glad to email this out to you. It's part of my singles and couples relationship and life coaching program, because it's really important you know the difference between healthy emotional love and toxic or obsessive love. So I'll be glad to email you that. Just put in the subject line so I know it's one of my listeners. Riana sent me the handout from this week, so I'll be glad to do that. And remember, next week, because it's Super Bowl Sunday in the USA, national holiday, woo-woo football, honestly, and please don't butcher me, I don't even know who's playing. It's horrible. I'm embarrassed. But I'll be at a Super Bowl party because I love the halftime show. Oh, God. I'm totally not a football geek, but I love the energy of the Super Bowl, so I will be there. So next Sunday, February 5th, 4:30 p.m., on my Facebook page, Coach Riana Milne, we are going to start Love Month for February, and it's Relationship Rules of Success, based on over 200 books of research that I have conglomerated and written into my book, Love Beyond Your Dreams, the #1 bestseller on Amazon, and you can get it in Barnes & Noble stores. So join me for all those juicy tidbits. Let me know if you have anything I need to address for you. And always remember, my goal is for you to be and attract an emotionally healthy, evolved partner. And until then, I wish you a very blessed life and for you to have the love and life that you deserve. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. God bless. I'll see you next week.